It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show with Billy the Kid and Scott Tang.
Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show!
It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show! Yeah!
It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show! Yeah! I think we finally found our home!
What's up, I'm Scott.
And I'm Bill.
This is
the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show!
That'd be number 150-something here.
Dude, check out these acoustics!
Wow.
We're out here, live and direct, as my cohort Scott might say.
Live and direct.
We're in the reception area at Albany Broadcasting, so if you got nothing else to do, swing by, walk in the door, and come be a guest on the Cubicle Show.
Yes, we are here, right in the front lobby. Where's Missy? Missy, come say
Missy,
hi
pop
to
your
the
head
people
up
real quick.
Wait, your head might be behind Scott's.
There
There's
she
Missy.
is.
You can
Hey.
pick up prizes from her, or you can come in and you can just come in and have a chat.
Yeah, she likes to talk to people that just stop in, so come say hi. But don't be that guy that comes and just pees in the parking lot.
Didn't they arrest somebody for doing that a little
No,
while
they
ago?
yelled at him and they
Oh.
threatened him. So
Okay.
I think the next thing is if he comes, is I run out there and I try to interview him and we call the police.
Ooh.
Because I'm going to find out why you had to. Okay, well, anyways, we got a lot to get to today. So there's talk that the Avengers Infinity War is crushing Black Panther in the box office. We'll get into that. Is Taylor Swift an alcoholic? What has happened in her life over the past year or so? Nicki Minaj, is she taking shots at Cardi B? What? Dude, this one thing, so we'll get into this in a second. We got, there's going to be a sequel to another rock movie. Lamar Odom, Khloé Kardashian talk. We got albums that come out tomorrow, but let's start it off with this Nicki thing real quick here.
This is the albums. That's a preview. You can't see it's washed out by the sunlight because we're out front and we can be as loud as we want. We've escaped from the clutches of the librarian.
Wow. Ridiculous.
Shh. Nope, not out here. This is my domain now.
You know what? Still going to find a reason.
I can
to
open up
complain.
that door. I can open up that door, let the fresh air in, and that constitutes outside and use my outside voice.
Ooh, good point. Hey, there's always a loophole there. All right, so Nicki Minaj she's about to put out 2 new songs today. We talked about them yesterday, and we're like, yo, cultural appropriation, so don't you forget that.
That image.
All right, so get ready. Well, anyways, in one of these songs that's supposed to come out, she says, and I ain't need a strip to get the pole position.
Yo.
Some are like, yo, is she taking a shot at Cardi B, or is she going at Eve? Because Eve was a stripper before she was a rapper, and then before she found the billionaire that she's now like married to and wifed up with. Do you think that this was a shot at Eve because they had legitimate beef last year, or is Nicki going at Cardi? They keep saying that they haven't had any issues, but they're both on Motorsport, not in the video together. They get the classic little, prepared statement of, or we had conflict issues, all that. So what do you think is going on here, Billy?
I think it boils down to a very simple question. Who's relevant right now? Is it Eve? I don't think so. I don't care about Nicki's year-old beef with Eve. That's pretty much irrelevant. Shelby, thanks for checking in.
Hey.
Welcome to the reception area of Albany Broadcasting as the Cubicle World Tour continues. We flee from the librarian and oppression.
That librarian.
We're kind of like the pilgrims in that sense, I
She's
suppose.
trying to marginalize us till we're out of our prime.
But anyway, Eve's not relevant now. Cardi B is the hottest thing on the airwaves, pretty much, period. So I think what you're going to do if you're Nicki Minaj and you play the game in a smart fashion, and you already know you've got all those clout tokens stored up in your clout bank, right, ready to put them into the clout arcade machines, get those clout tickets and those
Is she
clout
going to go
prizes.
to the clout TM?
I think she's gonna go and she's gonna go stick her token in and play the clout arcade game like she knows how to do, right? And she's gonna take a shot at the person at the top.
So she's trying to level up.
Right. So this isn't like Remy Ma, who was never really anybody trying to take a shot at Nicki. This is Nicki, who was once at the top and is now probably number 2. I feel like Nicki's going the way of Eminem. Like, if she doesn't put out some real solid work real soon, she's going to go on a steep downhill decline. And this is her way of trying to get back into that realm of real solid work.
Because last year around this time, she put out like that 2-pack or 3-pack of songs with no frauds and all that stuff, and it went nowhere. Then she kind of disappeared, and she's been out of the world. So,
and Cardi B filled up that vacuum quite well, and she's filling it up amply now that she's got that baby bump. So, is it inappropriate to take a shot at somebody who's pregnant?
You know what? I say all is fair in music. It's not like it's gonna, as long as it don't get physical and they're not like, waiting outside of each other's house and studio, then you know what? If you want to put something on wax, that's hip hop. It's the competitive nature of the sport.
And I think that segues into your next question pretty eloquently.
Yes, is that should Nicki be letting Cardi live here? Like, why is she putting out songs only a week after Cardi put out an album? Why not give her like a couple weeks or a month or so to really be able to promote it?
I think the answer is plain as day. All's fair in love and hip hop.
Oh, I like what you did there. That was good.
I don't think she should wait. I think she should take advantage. Like, I think you mentioned, well, I'm going to let you mention what you mentioned earlier because you probably bring it up anyway. But competition is what drives progress and innovation. It's what spurs people on to get better. Without competition, people get complacent, they get lazy, and they stop putting out quality work. So if Nicki's going to be taking legitimate shots at Cardi B, then Cardi B's going to have to fire back. She's going to have to up her game, and they use each other as a stepping stone. So maybe they really don't have personal beef with each other, but you can still have a friendly rivalry. Right. It's kind of like the way we are.
It's like Drake and Jay-Z.
Sure. Yeah.
Or the way we are with
I was going to say the way we are with, like, Fly, right?
Okay, yeah.
We're on the same team, but it's fun to have a little competition, even though Jake's the important one, Fly's the important station, trying to marginalize us till we're out of our moment.
We learned that we're not important.
But that doesn't mean that we can't try to be the best we can be and put out the best Cubicle show that exists, because it's the only Cubicle show that exists. By default, we're the best.
Yes, of course.
Flawless logic.
And I personally do think that Nicki Minaj, like, she should be able to put out music whenever she wants. Like, who cares that she's putting out a week after Cardi put out an album? I wouldn't even have cared if Nicki put out music the same day that Cardi B put out her album, to be honest with you. But I don't think that would have been smart to do, because I think that's like, any good person would be like, well, any high-profile people you don't want to drop on the same day. Male or female, you don't want to do that. You're going to not get as many clout tokens as you would if you were the standout artist that day.
And that's why Ray Shrimmer didn't drop their album last week.
Yep, and that's why they're probably waiting. They're probably waiting to a week when nobody is dropping so they can get all the attention on them. But it also goes back to everything, and it's like why should, like, Nicki even let Cardi live? Like, who even cares about that? Like, I mean, if Nicki wants to do whatever, Nicki should be able to do whatever she wants, the same as Cardi. There's not... Guys aren't letting other guys drop, or guys are dropping the same day. We'll have, 5 guys drop on the same day, so who cares? There's room for everybody to win. Not everybody that likes Nicki likes Cardi, and vice versa. You know what I mean? So it's like, drop on the same day if you want. Who cares? There's enough for everyone. Even though it may not be smart to drop on the same day, but put out your music when you want. Who cares?
I agree completely.
I don't even know what I said earlier, so maybe that was what I said earlier.
That was what you said about how it wouldn't be smart to drop on the same day, because then you're going to run into those, Cardi B album hype. But if she wants to, that's her prerogative.
No, we agree, Shelby. We agree. We get this thing. So Facebook throttles our posts all the time, and they will only limit the outreach. So, after the show, we'll get a whole bunch of views, and we'll get all the time spent people viewing and stuff. But for some reason, when we put out live, there's only a certain amount of people that will tune in because Facebook will throttle it. Like we said yesterday, the other day we put out a post, right? We have over 88,000 people on our page, and the post reached 5 people. And I was one of those 5. How? That's not even 1%. I don't even know if that's 0.1%.
And this is why Mark Zuckerberg is doing hearings in front of the Senate right now. And when it comes to Mark Zuckerberg's success, whether he passes or fails at all this hearing nonsense, well, freaking idea! I don't give a damn! And I can do it now at max volume because we're not hindered by the throttling of the volume that we received back when we were friggin' shackled up to our volume chains.
And we appreciate you sharing, Shelby. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for the shares. And like Scott said, a lot of our views do come from afterwards. That's why we leave it up, because it's for the people. So you can always check it out. And then we even reshare it later on. So, tell all your friends.
Yeah, so thank you. We appreciate it. All right, so Taylor Swift, is she an alcoholic, man?
What's
going on here?
Is juicy. She's been hitting the sauce in the lead up to the release of her album Reputation. As one fan pointed out, she made references to alcohol 13 times on her most recent release, Reputation.
Wow.
She only made 4 total references to alcohol on all 5 of her previous albums across the board. There were 2 references on Speak Now and 2 references on 1989.
How old was she when she put out her first album?
I want to say 16.
See, I could.
Taylor Swift,
kids are
self-titled
drinking at 16.
debut.
Let's be honest.
Right.
And I would actually expect maybe a few more than 4 total.
Yeah.
From her before.
So,
okay.
well, I mean, I'll tie that
So
into
13 on her new album.
Yeah,
Wow,
alone.
okay.
13 alone, and then it was 4 across all 5 of the previous. So she had 3 albums that didn't have any mention of alcohol whatsoever. And that would be, if my memory serves me correct, Taylor Swift, the self-titled, Fearless, which was her second album, and Red, the one from 2012, which is interesting because that's where she started to take that dip into
Alcoholism?
boys are bad, and I'm starting to get angry. But anyway, I wish I'd pulled this. I totally brain farted on this because this dude put together a bar graph of all the different types of alcohol that she mentioned. She doesn't get into it specifically. She doesn't name any brands.
Post it in the comments later
Yeah,
on.
we can do that. But the different words she uses 8 different ones. Bar, beer, champagne, drink, drunk, liquor, whiskey, and wine. Those are the only words she uses to denote alcohol. So this guy says on Twitter, quote, Taylor Swift is going through the phase where you brag about drinking alcohol rather late in life. She is.
G-Dog just pulled up.
Oh, I can't wait for him to come in. Now, like you said, she put out her first album. She's like 15 or 16 years old. So she's been famous since then. And you got to think, when kids get famous, they have kind of a stunted maturity cycle. You know what I mean? Like Justin Bieber goes around peeing in buckets and it's like, well, he's famous, give him a break, he's growing up under the microscope. Same thing with Taylor Swift, almost in the opposite direction. She grew up with that wholesome America's sweetheart image, so she's probably not going to talk about drinking so much. So now that she's angry and she's out to get the man, right? Basically what's happening is Taylor Swift, at 28 years old, is experiencing her angsty, rebellious teenager phase right now.
See what you did, Kanye? You see what you did, Kanye? If you never ran up on stage that night, she wouldn't be drinking all this alcohol and talking about it so much. You're such a bad man, Kanye.
She was trying.
It's all Kanye's fault.
He was trying to marginalize her until she was out of her moment. Now she's in her moment. She's on one. She's getting lit.
Literally.
13. And 13 is Taylor Swift's favorite number. Coincidence? I think not. I think that's
a wrinkle in time.
Facts. Well, Shelby, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and we love you as well. You rock. All right. So the Avengers: Infinity War is outselling Black Panther right now. It's about to hit the theaters coming up. When's it hit theaters, Bill?
2 weeks from tomorrow, April 27th.
Now,
I'm stoked.
Some people are like, oh, this is going to become the biggest Marvel movie now of all time. And I got to say, I don't think the afterlife of Avengers: Infinity War is going to last, because people went to see Black Panther 2 or 3 times. I don't think people will be doing this with Infinity War. I'm not even excited for Infinity War, and I'm not at all, dude. I don't care about a big purple thumb. Like the CGI, the graphics in it look like poo poo. It looks like it was done in the early 2000s. Like,
all right, I'll give you that.
It doesn't look good
Oh,
at
here
all.
comes
Like,
G-Dog.
I am not about to see this at all.
Window. All right, but anyway, to refute your point, all right. Black Panther was a monumental, momentous, historic achievement, right? You got a almost entirely black cast, black director, black screenwriter. This is the first time a black superhero has been like a major, big, gigantic blockbuster studio production, right? So that's part of the reason why a lot of people went to see it and why a lot of people went to see it so many times. But guess who's in Infinity War? Guess who's in Infinity War? Let's see if he knows.
Who's in it? Black Panther.
G-Dog!
G-Dog.
Welcome to the Cubicle Show.
What's going on, G-Dog?
It's the Vestibubicle Show.
Would you like to take a seat here with us? And
you want to swing around the backside and hop up into the frame?
I'll just say hi and bye.
Oh,
Do you know?
G-Dog,
Can you guess who's in Infinity War, G-Dog?
Infinity War?
Yeah, Avengers Infinity War.
Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah, well, you weren't here for the lead up, but...
All of the Avengers?
Who are the Avengers?
Well, I'm just saying, my point is, You said it. Black Panther is going to be in Infinity War. So
Yeah.
all the people that went to see Black Panther multiple times for Black Panther, they're going to go see Infinity War multiple times
No, they won't,
for Black
because it's not
Panther.
the same
And then
thing.
you got the fans of all the other superheroes. All the superheroes that have made an appearance in a Marvel movie so far that are still alive, which is I'm pretty sure all of them, they're going to be in this movie. This is the biggest conflict of the Marvel Cinematic Universe so far.
And I have zero excitement for it.
Look.
I am not happy. I don't care about this
You
movie
are
at
not
all.
indicative of the general populace because as of right now, as of 2 weeks before its release, Avengers Infinity War has sold twice as many pre-sale tickets as Black Panther did 2 weeks before its release.
So
this
what?
point in time, Avengers is outselling. Plus, Avengers has more pre-sale tickets than the last 7 Marvel movies combined.
Yeah, and that's it.
including Black Panther.
Nobody's
7, the last 7.
Listen.
People were saying Thor Ragnarok was the be-all, end-all. Man, you have got me on one, going on 100 real quick. Yo, dude, I'm here. I'm right here. I'm up. I'm going.
Where
all
you,
the way
where
up.
you at? Where you at?
I'm like here. I'm at the real quick. It doesn't get much quicker than this.
Listen, I don't think it's the afterlife isn't going to be there. It's going to make a lot of money out the gate, but that's about it.
No,
So-
I'll probably see it multiple times. Honestly,
Yeah,
it
you.
looks so good. Look,
Not
if
me.
we're just going purely based on, I gotta hit him with the hand clap emoji. We were doing that yesterday on Facebook. And
I told this dude before the show that I have a headache.
I'm sorry.
He's sitting
I
there
forgot.
clapping in my
Sorry.
freaking ear.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I rescind. Let me if I can suck
Take
those
back
claps.
those damn claps,
All
all
right,
right?
but anyway, what I'm
Okay.
saying is,
Jesus.
if we're going purely based on trailers, I just wanted to throw this out. This is just my opinion.
No, I know.
If we're going purely based on trailers, I think probably actually Deadpool 2 is going to be the movie of the year, but I think Avengers is going to be a close second. I'm super excited.
Oh, man. Okay. That was funny. By the way, I'm not too excited for this movie, if you didn't know. So Samurai. I don't know why that. I thought that said Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack.
There goes the library.
I wish we had been on one.
Right.
As she walked by, it would have been
She probably heard it
poetic
as we walked
justice.
up.
That's true. She had to have.
Was she like, oh, they're too loud?
No, she said we kicked him out.
Did she really?
Yeah.
What? She just said that? Yo,
Okay, listen. So tomorrow or on Monday,
you're not making this up. You're not joshing.
Here we go.
Oh! Do we do a special Friday Cubicle Show from the sales area?
Yeah, you know what? What she doesn't know is that this one person has opened up a can of worms. Like, listen, if things are loud and they're involved in it, it's perfectly fine. But when they're not, they complain. So, listen, we're petty. We'll be super, super petty.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why we've been moving around.
Now
We're just proving a point. Nobody
Yeah.
kicked us out. This is
Yeah.
our decision.
we will be doing a cubicle show from the sales area.
Maybe not tomorrow because I ain't trying to do all that extra
and I'm
work.
coming in late tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
So, Monday, we're at Cubicle Pro show from the sales area. You hear that? Salespeople, we're going to your cube tomorrow or
Put the
Monday.
hands up emojis.
Thank the librarian.
Nice working with you.
Yo, that I'm feeling ferocious right now.
Nice working with you guys.
Yeah. Oh man.
Thanks for stopping by, Jay.
Yeah.
True supporters of the Cubicle Show
man.
right there.
Okay,
Those
so
are the real ones.
Samurai Jack, Jumanji sequel is coming. It definitely
does kinda-
says
it
Jumanji,
does
but
kinda
for
look
some
like
reason when I
Samurai.
look at it real quick, I'm like, oh, Samurai.
I thought it was going to be Samuel L. Jackson. That's what we were going to say.
So, The Rock announced that there's going to be a Jumanji sequel, which I'm happy for because I did enjoy the first one a lot.
I like Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and I'm excited to see. I'll watch any movie that has The Rock in it, frankly, and that's why I'm going to see Rampage tonight in 3D. Yeah, that's what it is. In 3D, and actually, this is a nice plug for a new segment I'm going to be kicking off tomorrow morning with a top secret name. I want to call it Lights, Camera, William, but John may have me rename it something else. But anyway, I'm going to be doing movie reviews on Friday mornings from now on, so you can catch my first one tomorrow morning, probably like 6:40. We'll kick that off, and then I'll run it back again later on. But anyway, yeah.
He's for the people.
For the people. I will see any movie with The Rock or Jason Statham, which is why I'm duly excited that Jason Statham and The Rock are making a Fast and Furious spin-off movie together. Oh, man, that's going to be so good.
Now, Tristan Thompson.
Oh, wow, I forgot.
Khloé
This is the deluxe
Kardashian.
episode today.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure we got one more big thing to get to.
So anyways, so we got the whole thing with Tristan Thompson cheating on Khloé Kardashian. There's video out there. I guess the girl lady's even going to put out a sex tape, or she put out the sex tape. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not searching for the sex tape. I ain't trying to watch it. Well, anyways, now the rumor is that Lamar is trying to get back in there, man.
Trying to slide into those DMs. Is he looking for the re-return? That's the big question. According to a source close to Lamar, he feels bad for Khloé, but he's unsure whether or not he should reach out to her.
Don't do it, bro. Do not.
You say
do
don't.
It.
Missy, what do you say? Should Lamar Odom, Khloé Kardashian's ex-husband, they got divorced because he cheated on her throughout their marriage, should he reach out to her to try and comfort her? Not at all. What if he's just trying to do it as a friend?
That doesn't exist.
Oh, that's facts right there. That is bars. Shh. No, the librarian's
I just
gone.
felt the need to do it.
We got. You know what? This one's for the librarian because
Congratulations, you
we're coming out max volume out the gate
Listen.
on Monday.
You don't understand how much you played yourself. I hope that you watch this. Like, I really do. Like,
Anyway,
listen, we know who the librarian is.
yeah, we've always known.
Like,
But anyway, what I'm trying to say is they were married. They were together for 8 years, married for 7 of those. They got divorced, mostly because he cheated on her, partially because of his rampant drug problem. But
Bev, here comes the HR.
so this should be interesting.
Who
But-
is this? Who they dated for 7 years? Or
Khloé Kardashian and Lamar Odom.
7 years they're together. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, babe.
How are you?
How you doing?
Welcome
Great.
to the Cubicle
This is
Show.
our Cubicle Show. We are live on the Jams 96.3 Facebook page right now. We'll see you later.
But if the reason why they got divorced in the first place is because he cheated on her repeatedly throughout their marriage, I believe in a 2-strike system, right? You screw up once, you get another chance. You screw up twice, you're done. You cut off. That's it. So he has hurt her repeatedly throughout their marriage. He has no business sliding back in those DMs. And if he wants to claim that he's going to do it just as a friend, A, as Missy said, I don't buy that. There's no reason to do that.
Yeah.
And B, she's got other friends and a real strong supportive family. You definitely don't need an ex who hurt you to try and comfort you as a friend in a time like this. So get out of here, Lamar Odom. You go to whatever drug house that you want to wind up in that you got to have Khloé rescue you from. That's what I say.
She does. She has Captain Rescue Lamar a lot. And with all that being said, go find somebody else to do your... Okay, so here's your album release day eve albums that come out tomorrow. I am going to...
I have one on this list that I really love that I think is just
okay, so the big one here...
hoot.
Well, one of the big ones, Tinashe, she's releasing Joyride. She's been getting ready to put this out for 2 years
Yeah, that's
now.
been in production for
So
a while.
she finally is releasing that. And then on here, the other big name is Breaking Benjamin. They're putting out Ember. That comes out tomorrow as well. Also, like we said, we got the 2 Nicki Minaj songs. They come out. But other than that, Jason Aldean.
If you're into the
Rear
rear
view
view town,
town.
if you want to look in your rear view mirror, which is where Khloé Kardashian should be putting Lamar Odom and Tristan Thompson. That
Yeah.
guy's like a grade A scumbag.
I don't know. You cheat on your pregnant girlfriend, wife. That's
Get him out of here.
Listen,
Well,
that's the worst. That's the worst cheating you can do. Cheating on somebody when they're not pregnant's one thing, but when they're pregnant,
takes it to a whole
that
nother
is just
level.
holy wow.
But I think my favorite album on this list is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. What? Their album Gumboot Soup. There's always one. There's always one with ridiculous artist and title name. It never fails.
Damn, gotta love it. All right, so with that being said, that's it for today's episode and the final episode of the week of the Cubicle Show. Yeah, we've been loud. We're super loud, and now the war is going to be raged even more.
Took advantage of our freedom and the fact that we were out here away from the general populace. But
Take some low blows, some side shots.
Do you
and
see
know
this?
What?
This is my meat fist, and the hammer is about to fall on the inside of the institution.
Ooh, we're going to get him. What up, Stanley? Also, let me run through this. Shelby said a few more things here. Thank you for sharing to your groups. We appreciate it. Yeah, we definitely, Facebook should put us out on their main platform. Really, Viacom should come scoop us up and put us on TV and stream us.
Yeah, but then if we got all corporate, we probably wouldn't have as much creative
No,
control.
we still get our freedom. We'd
have to negotiate for that.
Yeah,
that would be a thing.
You take the Cubicle Show as is. We put it out and then you broadcast it. We have all the control of it.
What were we talking about doing earlier? Oh, yeah, going to buying shirts.
Oh, yeah.
We got to make a shirt buying video.
Yeah,
Would you watch a shirt buying video? Because we're probably going to make one.
Yep. And, yeah, they all go down a weird path. Some get drugged out, and some just act
Yeah,
crazy.
she's talking about celebrities that get famous young.
Yep, that's true.
So,
well, Shelby, thank you for tuning in. Stan Lee, thanks for
yeah.
checking in. We appreciate it.
all the love and support.
Thank you, guys.
Mwah.
Share the show if you feel free to. We appreciate that. Thank you for commenting. We're back at it Monday through Thursday, 10:30. That's when we go live. But you can check it out all day long. But oh my God,
I feel like you lost where you were going to go with that.
Monday through Thursday on the Jams 96.3 Facebook page at 10:30 Eastern Time.
Because
is when
that's
you
the
can check
only
us
time
out.
zone that matters.
One. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show! That's what I'm talking about, boy! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Not a rectangle show. Not a triangle show. Not a pyramid show. It's a cubicle show. Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Cubicle Show. We just got one. Boy!